contract no western in term no fe omohwe say ombetimi aboa ama club no etimi akona nim na Lewis Kelly 18 years 29 appearances and wenya at the ama answer say abaya first choice left back at the ama timunari 18 wenya 31 games majority of his games no abaye amram Bukayo Saka etime epraye Newcastle United him say abrontia na na debetu just Arsenal team come on say that be amnwa enka ambefonom Matthias Luhano abusua latest HM say Newcastle United and so 18 come say Matthias Kunha amonsam ebetime akano detenie 62.5 million pounds release clause and a down Matthias Kunha so utia no for no kwa adwuma e de amount na o say o jidie sa kan have vet ebetime a return before season no eba na wie ye eno aye Mikel Arteta manager ema Arsenal na chem say aye likely say kai ebetime a return and sample and season abara wie ye.
We'll look at now at how the players have recovered because not only about this game, is about the schedule that we have in the next few weeks as well. Players, yeah. So with Decan Bukayo, they're both fit, so it was just a matter of 2 kicks and they recovered well, so they are available tomorrow. And the kid's progressing really well. I think to give you that timeline difficult because he needs to step up, especially having more people around and how Daniel reacts after that. But he's in a good place, I think. So we have some extra days there. Every injury is the same. The mindset of those two, though, very, very similar. Great injury history, great work ethic, desperate to get back playing as quick as possible, and great medical staff as well to look after them. So hopefully we can have him, but let's wait. I think once you get to the last stage of that rehab is when you can understand better how close or far you are to make that next step.
See, I'm sure New England, me fi Mikel Arteta, Australia, na yeko Manchester City, and a Pep Guardiola, na kate Pep sa Ukrainian yanka ema obiantimin tisane squad ekutan emprempeno ontiminka sa yabe qualify for the 2025-2026 Champions League enom ayansema odi atujosina niaje say I have 5 teams and betima qualify afi England akosi akan awo UEFA Champions League nom na say one make it into the top 4 na otosu numkra ultimate ebo Champions League emane ye na enkoma say City deeper any player amotinary press Kevin De Bruyne na report HM opening in watching na or convince player no say I was so bad now be adwuma ema Madrid player anything and the foreign vit of Bayer 04 Leverkusen and the foreign 18 come say massa I was so bad position it down nippon can be play no or so nsia kan ema team no pm or call why be into bar obey adwuma de ema Manchester City me so me wa ha development be kosuru ye and you come Pep and boy ni dey don some atu anim ene anopay na Pep Guardiola's Manchester City and a Crystal Palace and an elbow Pep a preview game no say and a record or call game no say and some say and a Pep Guardiola and Tuja.
We are better. It's better to have 5 teams instead of 4 for the situation they have. But they have 7-8 contenders, so we'll be until the last moment. And I'm not agree with you. We don't have the squad. We don't have the squad all season, so we don't have neither. We have 3 center defenders out that play the final Champions League. We have our better striker out until almost last 1 or 2 games. So we don't have the squad. We didn't have the squad. Just to ask to Aaron Slot and the fans of Liverpool, of course. It's no doubt the quality of Mo Salah. His box to box, have to side to side, so he can do it in the same power. He's been performing really well, and we're really busy. It's happening everywhere, so it's a crazy.
Enti Pep Guardiola, I don't know, yako game num, nemo me catch mo mini squad like Liverpool num, Mo Salah num, Shepra, Dubai kana me defenders ina pla. Eti mini squad to make it into the top 4. And then Sima Pep Guardiola eti atuka na ne player Ekay Gundogan was we gave too much importance to tactics. Tieniye Ekay Gundogan on Manchester City afi must struggle pa and also players no amuma too much importance to tactics into a Kai Gunduan.
Of course, a lot of it is analyzing the games, from a tactical perspective. But I feel like in a lot of games from our side, maybe we gave sometimes a bit too much importance to tactics and didn't really pay attention much on behavior, behaviors of ourselves, of players, of people around the team, of the way we behave also on the pitch, having that determination, that desire, aggressivity, like simple things that are part of the game. But maybe sometimes you just think too much about the positioning yourself or whatever that we might forget the other things that are kind of normal, and now something that should be normal at least. But I honestly, in the last few games, I see a certain change, especially that very uncomfortable Bournemouth game in the FA Cup, and we know how well Bournemouth has been doing, this season as well, and the way they play, aggressive, physically strong, going for every duel, and the way we behave, there away at their place, especially after also conceding the first one. I think it was just unbelievable,
ɛno ɛyɛ ɛkae Gundogan no yɛbɛfi Manchester City asoɛyɛ na yɛba Chelsea na Enzo Maresca ɛde atodwasadeɛ bi a wɔsɛ boys ne yɛ ɛne ɔno as a coach ne team nyinaa yɛ na ɔmo make it into the top 4 no ɔmo make it into the top 4 na afei nneɛma kɔyie ɛde ama Chelsea report ne nie ɔda ɔne ɛkɔ Jesus Rodriguez na soɛyɛ a Demeti Chemsa Chelsea Edin come den Roberts player no amna na amaya juma Emma Chelsea Enzo Maresca at the Atujasa. They will continue to impress now for games at me Akano Nema Koye at the Ama woman very confident of the Champions League qualification and Enzo Maresca. I believe sir Champions League you qualify Enzo Maresca.
Very confident. First of all, because I used to look the reality, and I think all season we have been top 4. For part of the season we were second for many weeks, so we have been top 4 all season, and I'm confident for that. And as I said, now we have 7 games to go, and therefore we can finish where we are.
I mean, Newcastle United player Kieran Trippier na on winning the Carabao Cup and it hopes sa mobile top 4 afino sign city in my way and ode to yenim.
I think it says everything about the supporters. Like you said, there was a lamppost, there was on top of bus shelters, the turnout of the supporters. But they fully deserve it. They've been through some tough times over the years, and as players, it's our responsibility to bring them success. Yeah, it's been a tough year. I think, obviously I've not played as many games as I would like, but that's full credit to Tino, obviously. But you've got to be professional, and I've been professional. I've worked hard in training, and you never know what could happen. So I had an opportunity in the final, and every opportunity I get, I try and grab it with both hands. I think top because we won. No, but it's up there. Of course it is, because when I first arrived at Newcastle, I mentioned it was a building process. It's gone a lot quicker than I thought it would have, but we earned the right to play the Champions League, which we did, to play in 2 cup finals. The manager deserves huge credit for how he's set out the team, and we just keep on building. I've always said that it's a process, and hopefully in the next few years we can bring more trophies back to the club.
See, I know I am Samakian TP at the Tuka and I know pay a donsem Ejawo live on Oipa TV, live on Oipa 100.7 FM boss. Yere semno eba na we no hurricane at the Tuka say onono or believe say against Dortmund sa game no ehu ehia papa enti amo winning against Dortmund we are now fe amasha say adwen amone Inter Milan on Tuesday no na oko Vincent Company na soya ose pressure bia eni no so man for create him so you be pamono any other ose pressure bia eni no so boss right. Wa penny wouldn't no pa Julian McGillsman on so wa kra onim no
by age no ma kra abrabum de o
yes release
abrabum de o nim chen by age de me chen no
okay
no be o coach German national team coach Bayern Munich there so as I say bi gwa me kopel be say akọ German great for me
yelmo o de na akesim credit man boss you see our release cross of 7 to 8 million euros.
So,
Ubit
okay.
Mafano.
They say release clause over there.
Oh, release clause no. So they are just about 10 billion bi okuruma.
10 billion 1 million Ghana cedis.
And I mean transfer.
1 million Ghana cedis. And on the saying
7 to 8.5 million euros.
as one in terms so on anymore.
Ubit Mafano.
Okay.
Boss we fi million solo ho. On one sister or see ma Mary Boateng. It's just to CAC church.
Okay.
Yeah man, happy birthday. Solo sister. And Irish Mary Boateng of Espresso CAC Church. I'm on happy birthday.
8:31. Yeah, that's CP. All right. Bavu akwana so
Officer Bright.
The rank is yeah no any.
Yeah, na me until me the officer ne be because you see you know say baby wa from one way na security for no the omo position you know ukoye na akọ.
Oh, the bama ye. We me sam e asame so nim.
Sami de obenim. Sami benim.
So ne bano. So no mu ye champion. Hey, only I go a guy.
We be ma.
Frank a champion from Mom and Dad, Chief Inspector Rosemary Abuain ASP Brighter champion. Ne mama ye Chief Inspector. And ne papa ASP Akoyobeko Police.
Ne mama ne papa wo ne mama anim kakra.
Yes. So the chief and Zan. Abe commission officer ASP. And ne papa is senior kakana. Ne mama Akoyobeko Police.
Oh yeah.
Police
be fata no.
O ye dada ne mama ba.
We say na we gina ho no a. Oni picture twa wo.
So here. Say we na ne mama ne papa ni na dada ne mama.
Oh yes.
Chief Inspector ni ASP ba.
Ni papa dey okay.
So omo mama no so ye fine. Omo combine resources akora oni problem.
Baby obeso okobi obeko.
Ogo school we na ni school.
Omo first school and count. Omo first school and count.
Okay. Now when the age of we saying?
We be
12.
Oh, there be okay, fine, but
Obebo 12.
Obebo 12 kakra.
So
13, 14 thereabout.
Hey, we are sure. SHS2 okay, then 14.
13, 14.
Hey, the best SHS2 the 16, 17.
Yeah.
SHS2 the 16, 17.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know a brapper, you know. Brapper, you know. German. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Catch your papa say yes, sir. Oh, papa, yes, sir.
Is that what it? Papa, yes, I live here because I cry. Oh, yes.
Oh, Pagana 410. I'll be in papa. ASP Bright Babam. 10 people. Nipa do. Ghana for more year.
Make me the Mishasa.
Do overcome.
Kodoko boas na ye mu bi ho e pepa o.
And there is a Oko how for quite.
There be ono match
So nyina ye omo.
Ono match dey bi o. Na only ni din komo how police for one police near me feel say I think every moment you come ho pa. Say our venue wa.
No fa aboaje
boss ye bo hwere makra. Em so ti. Go no my account be on our way coming which I say so yeah penina the stadium shows and say game so you quite so quite on match ni bi
go venue no to
yes so make sure say boys ni we were incident bi be si bia
quick one the headline baba da CP what can there we akọ ben exactly 10 o'clock on Oripa TV Sports Heroes we spoke with Thomas Dua.
Yeah, he's my man.
Tommy
is my man.
Tommy started from Fantomas,
yeah.
Obo Fantomas. And Obo new plan stars.
Tommy nka akutes for no.
Obo akutes kakra.
Fantomas akutes
Obo akutes kakra to new plan.
Yeah.
And then to Gapoa,
yeah.
Ofi Gapoa no call Auxerre.
Our France.
After Auxerre, he played for St. Pauli. Osapo Ebo Nuremberg. Germany. And he told us a lot about himself. Wambo Asgood, he never played for us.
He never played for them. Oh, okay. Because we are
Wambo. Obo Gapua Momo Ghana, Wambo Asgood. His journey, his relationship with Emmanuel Dia, Samuel Seko 4. And then Nema. Okay, I said Tommy in a red card be. yebo under 17 qualifiers for 1995 Ecuador no ha oho na osabo Malaysia 97 so any idea so he has a good story GFA banner no what he's been up to and the oyenne and
on man letter you say expire by this time
oh free his relationship with Ura say Kwame despite name is legon for you says he can phone one on no nam and a car kese ntade akese
dressing
ni no to me
he said we actually tell am say
obezo ya de ni but when you land enko na big match or weekend Newcastle versus Manchester United I'm saying the biggest match of the weekend in the EPL Manchester support Manchester United ni bi
yeah. We the over Manchester.
There be who league table ni.
I don't just say we the over Manchester.
Born my EPL table no. Don't why we are supporting and go phone him by the that. Almost say you be so messed up and go for na show mu. We won. Thank go for you. So mu who say go for we interest ki to bia. Say e be ko party we say omu pia Liverpool because omu in Arsenal. Two Arsenal. Meanwhile, Liverpool number 2020. Arsenal in terms of 2020 Ukraine.
That way, and yeah, supporters know what had to pay.
As I have for Naboje was there no money income.
Yeah.
Over EPL is here table no. Liverpool 73 points. Arsenal was 62. Nottingham Forest was 57. Chelsea 53. Newcastle has an outstanding game. I think with Fulham.
No, Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Almost 53. Now, if Newcastle should beat Manchester United, Omeko 56.
Awaiting Wednesday.
That takes them to 59. So I say.
Now from
it's Arsenal 62.
Oh, no,
Arsenal. I think we have a game against them. Almost prove say there's no team in the world on Arsenal season way. They've beaten Arsenal 3 times. Newcastle. And send Arsenal for more year Real Madrid some no man say Brentford. Yanom de Omega go jeje omu koi.
Oh, na Arsenal no they need a win to boost
Anti Brentford no mo kono mom go Raheem Sterling sembia no mo ko bobo no then Arsenal move to 65 Liverpool na kwa enye we mu na eba be di tiansa Nottingham Forest 57 Omni Arsenal 5 points Newcastle with a game so munya sa match na and I can't trust Crystal Palace omunya sa match na points ba be 6 na afi asem aba Manchester United ye ka say 13 so some go je jam ho na esem a Tottenham be sam 1 masa ko 14
drop Manchester 14 ho matra ho ache
13 14 since December.
Oh, that's not
13 14. Nam gram say am for ntwa be
I want to try
13 loto
and no on the counter
ba for any headline enko
that
I say ne on tiase na na ya agro na me mfa na ibi ya agro
Tama lessons learned changing the face of administration and rebranding. GFA gives RFAs brand new pickups. Tama omo ama RFAs no brand new pickups. Un say na say no mo yes ko my clubs and the cars. Ema e ko fa sim bebre na ba krumpa. Nti omo si bebre ama na ama. He said on kotomo do dwan. Nti no obi a no obi anyina
aba
information me say it will be delivered and given to them very soon. Obi
aba
don't try my number so I heard.
Abba.
Information just say brand new buses.
No, the end the there's Abedu Ghana.
That's what I'm picking. Say NTB I'm the Bema. I'm sure say Abedu Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be on the Bemo.
Until 10. Say GFA the administrative regions in there 10. Omungo 16.
Yeah.
I think that the Congress should look at. They have to move to 16. And the Ghana BBA is 16 regions.
Yeah.
And region be as a bobo. So 16 increase the number of RFA chairmen. And they get 16 and move.
Yeah.
The same fan say so RFA chairman or Bono. One I hear Bono East. I hear Bono West. I hear Bono West.
So East what
Bono East. I have 4. Ena Bono.
France turn foes. Media man humiliate, annihilate, and takes dreams through a nightmare experience by shipping them 4 goals to nothing. Tama, and the insure bros or broadcast or pam me. Media man for is dreams for Papa. Once and I said dreams before at Yesimu about 5-6 matches. Obia intimisha omo. Obia intimisha omo. Inti omo kwe no be enmi so we dey anya hwe no. Omo draw obi crowd omo de beba. But enrade enumrade enukre ni nyame enumini. Omo yo omo hodwuma papa. Ama omo ntimi antimi anyina no kra. Gideon Asante's manager promises 5,000 cedis for a goal. But Coach Abotara says visions are only bragging and they are going for the 3 points. Gideon Asante, the mother club, a house of folk. On say Abuche be a manyama ha. Tama say Europe there, and Europe is in your baby and it is
England for no.
And England for no. Or say dreams in has been on team mobi. But the manager now here so say omo man 5,000 so o shego bi abema 5,000 on share has a man has for wins o man la depa na no na coach Watara say o mu dwa keke na o mu dwa say ya no mo kasa kasa sa but sanity bia wo chena no so mutimi ekoko ye tama am for we ma na mi fa nwie madness. The madness continues. No lessons learned. Chaos and commotion as helmet used as a weapon. Tuba AstroTurf. Dreams and Acham Divisa and Huawei FC supporters in Bloodbath. Tama. Emoja son. Now, in fact, he went unconscious.
But ye can police club official GFA. No mum go ebo so omo so usua bibia kakra asi enka omo nasem anan we ya mo ye dia na mo ya film
oda ho keja no so oda ho heja.
No, I'm saying supporters no because omo go ebo. Can they stop these things and go watch football and come back?
I don't think that omo mpom hasem no see the stadium ko mo nyanko na bibi kan koto no se blebre ama mane ama
we ball asema Mr. Tuekan
minute ama de no ne de
stadium
so on pen was when the stadium no na nko
ye ko hwe ball no ko tena se no wa enjoy football no wa so yakọ ti die nti na won so sebi saa nsem hunu wei muntimi njai because wei they are me enso mfa so be no so
de nti muntimi njai ne say wei omo ebedi saa boni we mu nyina no omo fo mo ho adi ba se
na ye nkan mo fo eno ho
tama no muntimi njai
ba so na u fa ho dia no wanya
hwe but tama hwe we
no, I'm saying so the idea bo bi order from me what do you get
say we ni paboni ni
we ni paboni ni du boni wo fie omo so nyina ka ho I think they are contributing to problems no do
me no ya adwen but me point ni say chin pa kan prosecute omo ye njeli wo omo na ye making am abonten ye man more problem just be a jelly pa na e continue so na ya ante we ni ehun
anyway
kasamre nkasa no mani nyina nka
that's so say you want us to stop them, yet you are teasing us. You just see
message you never send another one.
Now when you. But I don't pay my teasing Manchester United. 13-14. And we're teasing. Am I not stating the obvious?
Manchester for Nina. Nina. Biwa. Echiao.
Kokotokoje Manchester. By you Manchester. Yate onko kotoko honda. Minuzo no bi kotoko da. Obekunto kwa bia na Manchester.
Tell about your music question. Ghana Football Association per the incident in the sea, no. Oma charge both Acham Visa any ho MC.
Well, they fail to control their supporters.
The investigation men who say one of them didn't control their supporters.
And then
but
when you are charged and just say you are guilty.
Yeah, you are guilty.
So go there and explain. Your picture bar supporters me no come. Your charge was a bra.
But one deputy might have attacked the other.
And one might have defended himself. So go there and say that.
Charging is not a
yeah, charging and that's why
you have to establish the basis before.
And situation, how do you
I like the question.
Senia, you do proper investigation to know how to settle and all that.
How do you do
investigation? Say, is part of the investigation. So some 6 force them. You have been charged. Go and say that. Go and say that I was defending myself. But whether you were the defensive one or the offensive one, we don't know. See, a boy called Mr. Brabich. I will say maybe a woman I'm going
match way GFF or match commissioner or the referees
and the girls are on the match commissioner
the security agencies
Madam
Lydia information
now I'm from no be or my from no be okay come on no more and who just supporters in the film were they not there
such supporters by police apprehended one
now GFF police. And I did become the police in Yenajuma. But they are inviting them, charge them, become your number born, you say, Ubako, Bako Dao, Bako Crade born on the two sort of koi. The abom koi with a mumra, Namuimano. I want to say, on
one part, the police,
they charge the two of them.
Papa, or Busman, just a kung fu.
Some will be Bobia, if a powerful smoke.
Papa was just a kung fu. Police angels will be out. Police will never. Papa will boost some and just a way of kung fu. And you know, and so yeah, honey, police running him and now bed no so. No.
So very busy weekend once again here. So them di kan cheer United for Nina.
Hey, unja omomaka.
Cheer United for Nina.
Good morning. Kindly correct Harry. During our negotiations with us, they proposed the exemption of their players in a competitive match situation. Like this. Hence, Gideon Asante and Azekribo are not eligible to play. They are orders on loan from Hearts of Folk. So, Osi Gideon Asante no own team more.
Then the manager no promising 5,000.
Maybe a manager. And to say during the negotiation, they proposed the exemption of the players in a competitive match between the two of them. Hence, Gideon Asante and Isaac Frimpong are not eligible to play. They are with us from No House. Our rates are 30, 50, 100.
For the first time, I'm vision for more charges. Say, we move and need the Boma house and a Kotoko. Tim Better call home with my charges. Vision for my charges.
We charge 100 CDs during our days in Division 1.
So
it's not because of this ex-big club.
This is for no time. I think did nobody has no.
Almost Division 1. No, Granum to reach 100. And ex-big club we. It's not.
Yeah, time I was in the Ghana. No money in Ecobo. Unse the Sazun na God. No, you see, Omona, Omo Scapa Sazun, and Omo to Quine Pa. To Mobomode, supporters bow whom no but yet you. And see, Omo Bona Gorna. But send Omo much back to deter and look at the final. And I'm no more charging.
Commander,
Mama
commanded in last, and there was
a near Cotoquas. I don't dear graduates, I could be a count once more.
Hey, Commander, I had some go. I could be also the king at Viatos. And no, I negotiating once a month. But I just have had the Alabama had it into a boat, you know. Okay, anyway. If you insist, fine. Like any
doctor mo.
Still, I don't know
doctor mo. I said, Doctor Mo, yeah, debut. I said, also, he's giving back to the community.
Hey, go see there.
That's something that I asked my minimum said, on there no. So, eventually, I for you.
I don't know what to
and you quite no consultation fee, no beer, no show, no dance what to no actually on Wakato. And he has been doing this thing, say it to young Colina, yeah, my many Papa Dioku, and the idea, the oil knows power coffee. And I know, me trouble or friend or mamma warning. Manchester simply living cabin. And look at interesting games. But boys, you know, so I'm going to Pesica, no, and more teams are more careful because games in no teams now, especially Mubo Europe, no, Obia ever found a for example, today we are told say Arsenal front train or Sterling will start, Waneri will start, na as usual, Mereno, Akom home, and sa, no, let me say Trossard, sorry, Trossard, Akom home, any more no. It's just say. Whilst Arsenal are playing Brentford and they want to win and keep momentum on the league logo, no. Imagine about Consuelo, Banabao, thinking about that game to Saka on the bench, Moreno on the bench, Martinelli on the bench. In the middle, and that's a Rice there, based on the Ebony, he may start alongside.
On the only problem.
Alongside Jorginho, the party will not start. No, Odegaard, I can't home and say we own Finfio. And Medford, it will be a bit stronger because Odegaard, no Jorginho, no Rice is strong. Then extra also no, it will be Zinchenko on the left, White at right back. No, I'm maintaining Saliba and Kewo just to keep them. We say Omumbo Monche and they have to play together and Naraya impose. And the Chrono only go. Now some more work not to be no keep up
no me can't 4 and 5.
Also mean Obia nobody's available. And
Heavens and go on.
It's as a changes. But Osha changes in lineup we are good enough to beat Brentford at Emirates. Yes, Brentford. I remember last two seasons on the ball 1-1 Derby. Last year, okay, I said Michelle no Mate. Last minute,
and for no Arsenal trio.
Yeah, make up. Oh more. And they are almost started. Yes, Arsenal sure, but they are more bread. I remember make last season 2-1. Havertz scored that last minute goal for Arsenal to win by 2-1. It's a game that with all these changes, over and yes, players now moving on team no bench. In the there, Saka, Martinelli and Co can still come in and change the game, for Arsenal. And Yanko for Arsenal to win by 2-1 against Brentford. It was a game. Man City, and the Pep say, or 7 finals to play. Or say, 7 finals to play. I'm saying, no, we will be an keeper, no, was 12 finals. I can't remember. and the Pep so almost 7 final to play because season now so Ocean League log now teams now City no a bit advantage over Man City advantage and saying Newcastle a game at hand that is on Wednesday against Crystal Palace. So assuming without admitting if even Newcastle drop points this weekend against United their chance are still a game to play Wednesday at home against Crystal Palace. Now if they should win tomorrow against United their chance or better City 4 points City so sure still another 1 point but also Wednesday I know after the correct table they say what City 4 points. Chelsea relatively easy game even though not easy because if you know ana or more so by a day
and Aston Villa will join them.
Also the conversation
is that against Leicester?
Almost about Leicester. It you share table clear. Teams and be a City cannot disappoint against Crystal Palace. Palace are playing without their captain Gay or J red card. I think it also J red card. So these guys are not part of the team. But for Pep Guardiola to say or 7 finals to play on so too. Okay, I'm about Bournemouth no. Analysts na make us I don't catch say omo season no mu fi bi. Even though na Bournemouth at 80 or but Saturday nko one day on measure Bournemouth because they have nothing apart from FA Cup to play for. And the move come this Bournemouth for fast that day no. Just go for 2-0 win for Man City now on top because baby almost season do no. Crystal Palace any team now or kwa stop ends all Newcastle and Manchester United. The last 2 seasons United have lost all at the almost the St. James Park. Last season 1-0 Michael Anthony Gordon the shade that goal. Last 2 seasons almost United 2-0 ni Eric Ten Hag. And United recent performance as St. James me one venue United FN easy you know but under Ten Hag in he lost all the 2-0 and 1-0 at St. James Park. I want to believe that coach will make a lot of changes tomorrow because of
because only the luxury to rotate.
Yes, okay.
Because it's on when
players now are also in players are more return from injuries, which you can't just put them like that. But I'm here and say goalkeeper Alter may come in tomorrow. At least
for that reason or heading. Bring the confidence of Onana back.
And also add the Alter's confidence. That is why I say Alter may come in just to get the feel. Send the Bayer because he's trying to take Onana away from
public
pressure. Any unit, you know. Because James Park, one thing that they will do is just add the Leon for the Onana no. Sanon Bayano. Who made Jet and did this?
Newcastle.
I want to be almost be Sabi just to destabilize him and that you know. That changes.
Okay.
And then Vim and because United season it's all about the Europa League. Win the Europa League, then next season you are good to go. And see a advantage.
So what is he doing again? League no more the one.
Say league dey.
Baby
I like to be Diano Mudi. 30-14 now. One ya better. So you know. At least at stage you sacrifice one, the Morino star. No?
Yeah.
Now do I strengthen, especially when you don't have a lot of squad depth to play for. Until you sacrifice one, now do attention now copy.
Right.
So a win or draw for Newcastle United. So baby I had Kakrabi na major Italian Serie A. We say Milan echo winning by 4-0. A statement win trying to see if they can bounce back for the finishing top 4 position and so on. So ufa Italian Serie A now advantage Napoli. I'm sure some makers say as a man like you to yes advantage Napoli. So ufa league table now still an Inter leading Napoli by 3 points. But the advantage Napoli needs to features now I can Napoli about teams that can send in every listen to the features now I can for Napoli. on Monday obo Empoli obo Monza team na wawe no Torino, Lecce, Genoa, Parma, and Cagliari. Eti ni 7 games na aka no. Against teams na over the bottom end of the league na. Omo na ebalabo.
Okay.
Once over Inter Milan after the difficult fixtures. Eti Inter Milan so or a game against Bologna away. Or games against Milan, the Milan derby. Or games against Roma. Or a games against Lazio. And or away games against Torino. If you look at the fixtures wise, and fixtures you could clearly say advantage Napoli. If they do their things well, they can win all their games because fixtures now okay, you know. Napoli can easily win all, but how Inter Milan make the actual matches ni no. Because omo the Milan derby, omo Lazio, omo Roma, omo Bologna, these are all difficult games for Inter Milan to play. But this weekend there, even though Inter or Champions League game, they will rest players. Cagliari at home them so to Yanko for 2-0 win for Inter Milan. Atalanta airball difficult one against Boboko for Bologna. And on league table, Atalanta 58 points, Bologna 57 points. So to Omune Asia, Yami Aduma this weekend or China Anopa. Whoever wins gets the advantage. But at home, Yanko for Atalanta to win by a long goal against Bologna because at home they are now almost struck. They lost their last home game. Me just said they will sit for Bologna to once again beat them and it's Yanko for Atalanta to win that game against Bologna. So too.
Okay, and in Spain there are some matches there.
Leganes at home to Barcelona. And
Deportivo Alaves Real Madrid.
They are supposed to be an easy game for all the two.
Okay.
And among the two, Barca have the luxury of at least going strong because also match 4-0. Real Madrid there. I don't know.
I don't know training for New Year.
Just to get players fresh for Barca acquire a request saying game sorry Madrid acquire request saying La Liga for no more match there no more enough days to rest La Liga for someone to say match or channel match no until they refuse the request.
What's it called Mombo? They have allowed them to play. They played on Tuesday. Until Tuesday, you know. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
At least play on Saturday.
And they have 4 days again. So no more Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, I think so.
I mean today.
Barcelona.
Oh, yeah, pay excuses still.
I
want them to play today.
Barcelona on no Wednesday, you know. On no Saturday. Na Real Madrid no about Tuesday, no. Akobo Sunday.
So Barcelona Tuesday.
Until at least in Comunia.
Barca then is fine. But also Madrid so born so they have enough. This by Bundesliga so yeah no you don't want any
the classic no whole but only why the classic no attention everyone graph.
God that's one.
Omunyina no are looking at Woodweek.
Okay, Champions League.
Champions League no.
Now that one they are looking at what again.
Oh, but say they will still go and play try to do something. So and I buy and soon lose at home. They are you want to rest and play because also the place is prepared that.
Yeah.
And I said the classic na previous linker. Yeah, because two teams, especially Bayern Munich, are all home no. Na tension.
I said the last with Manchester derby here. Yeah, Nyanisa.
Dortmund at the 8th position. Or the German Bundesliga with 41 points. Conference League you cram to a higher than the Dortmund. Come on, it's your Conference League because Borussia Mönchengladbach were 44 points on that Conference League no. So it means that Dortmund has a match now can to so page to even get the Conference League air slot. In the Champions League, they also move more Leipzig, Frankfurt, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, and they were booking a place when it comes to the Champions League. In Dortmund this season their total performance impressive sir. Dortmund team last season Champions League a final Dortmund before somebody do Champions League final bet you PSG they find their way there. That was a strong PSG team. Kylian Mbappe he wanted to end a year and stay at PSG with the Champions League title. Ntina na ni abre pa person de PSG co final be lose to Dortmund. But that is not the Dortmund team that we are seeing this season. Yes, so let me find their way to get to the quarterfinal of the UEFA Champions League. But share Champions League near boy no pe team back one and modern ball from pa na Dortmund. Because yes, Aston Villa kwa away against PSG, but lose 3-1. Madrid lose 3-0 against Arsenal. But the only team and a defeat margin was through club a friend Dortmund will lose 4-0. And clearly, any hope around the Dortmund team say almost sign bond next week against Barcelona or meet me at Barca. It looks like going here, saying we are Barca cross some home and away defeat. So clearly, it taking the shine away from the classic. You know. Away from that, you know, Bayern Munich send any can so to yen say with the kind of quality that they have, you know, and now they are Dortmund betting among any run for their money and 90. Ama storyline as a sakaka. Senke Dortmund Bayern Munich. Maybe a 1 point gap between these two teams, whilst they are going neck to neck for the Bundesliga. Make sure senka attention be kohopa. But as usual, these are two teams are more traditional fan base, or more do team in and for attendance there, Mr. Tu, I can tell you so be over here born be about attendance in the Bosro. But for the international appeal, a bit critical storylines and discussion points, you know, and idea be now on now we can a year Leverkusen oko a year Spain to Spain so no a kakra the form of Barcelona to him say they are goals, no. They say come on cry who will stop Barca. And I'm picky at the right time. Sessioning in goal post or two, he's unbeaten. He will concede, but the team will not lose. Solid player. Kunde, Baldi, Inigo Martinez, Pau Kubasi. In the last 5 matches, Kubasi ama assist 4. To send any Barca for any Gerard Piqué who said, that's the same thing about Kubasi, that 18-year-old boy in a year. And we to starting the last season, MIS signals, but this season was a raising standard. No, then you come to the middle, Frankie De Jong, Pedri, solid players by our standard. Daniel Mo Prakaka into Bombo, but Omambo. Na Gavi Krabo na no ye made for trainer Fernando Lopez na Krabo to you see the brilliance made in La Masia, almost presenting what a company, almost dancing around when it comes to the midfield of Barcelona and the attack. You need no words to describe them. Lami, Yama, Rafinha, Moto, Ferran Torres, no Bakrana. In some matches, most on Swaba, no Ababe Yekeshebi from the bench. He's their superstar. And he Barca to score no na aye kakra. Madrid, Moto. We also said that game now, but they find their way out. The mark of a champion character. Then what check him against Valencia. Omo be answers from, but blame no call Vini Junior for missing the penalty. On na nipa be in attempt. But against Arsenal, almost the entire team, nipa be yin free komunu be Courtois. Obia was poor. Obia, Rudiger, Asensio, Federico Valverde. He's been doing well on the right side. We improvise no kosa to na terrible. Alaba, I mean. Why retire that day now. Modric and Timian standing the energy level and Arsenal midfield ne deba. Past party dominated the midfield. Yeah, whom Jude Bellingham ye, Vini Mbappe kradi ye whom ye. It naturally, I'm out for it. Extremely disappointed in Real Madrid. But somebody to me, I come back against Arsenal. It will start from weekend match, and the sort of confidence on the derival from the results. Into coach FN Carlo Ancelotti ni say, "Wababi ye biya Madrid, me to waje omo waje Champions League 2 na dia momo, waje League amomo." But the conversation see empamono, yaman entena, yankofo before from brand. Even if that is going to happen to him, he will love to leave Madrid on a very good note, and that good note in be say. You need to change Barcelona. That was Spanish La Liga. They say 4 points. That's all hand to now Teso. Because he himself Barca chance of winning was so. So Madrid have no other option than to win. And they have no other option than to win. Send the signal to England to ginger their fans for that wonderful night. I'm person try no write history with that comeback. So I'm expecting Madrid to win. It was a match. England there. They say relegation is entirely decided. Aka Krebini Leicester, Southampton, no munye. They say baby ababe come on pie the top 5. Born in fact graphics and so the top 5 is the discussion point. Aston Villa, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City. We money the discussion point when it comes to the top 4. And I said the top 5. I feel for Manchester City, Mr. Two. Omoyanya a dose of their own medicine. Send your mate and call for chia found call for supana fee. I feel before from coach is not bad season. Into Pep then just one bad season. Because you can't say them last in City J League, you know. Into just one. But he can do something. Oh man, at least qualifying to the Champions League, and if that should be the last target of Manchester City. That's all you know. And
was saying by saying he doesn't have enough quality.
So no DM. So to your case, on the last time I say Guardiola is a good coach, but he's also a checkbook manager. I'm for say hey, you can be a good coach.
Good coaches are checkbook managers.
Though there are some managers that don't depend so much on the checkbook. Oh, no, say you're the level on say you will be how it depend on Obio. Klopp in here signing, but need the no obet me for low keys kakra dia manage.
Yeah, but Pep's so low keys.
No, so January
check the Man City team.
But January ya na kofa 230 million the man.
Bob no one for you.
Some of them kwala.
And some are part of
Edison. Matthias Nunes, Josco Valdio, Ruben Diaz, Nitanaki.
30 million checkbook. 35. Just go Valdio.
But Valdio was 100 million. No.
Defender. No?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. To check it. Maybe had about pounds, maybe 85 or so.
Oh no.
Oh.
It wasn't that expensive.
Valdio. Very expensive.
Over 70 million, very expensive.
All about pound, between about 80 to 85 million pounds. What am I told you check mams this year? Pep there, he's a good manager.
No, I didn't go for a ban anyway.
What are you for?
Oh, Man City. A lot of them came, Mammy Cho.
But a lot of them.
Man City 11 to this year. Any 11 at all. It was about 4 or 5 of them. Below
30 yeah, below 30 million and I'm in sa. Okay,
so for 14,
so for the also you are talking about graduates.
Who's sending in account?
The level no. City investment my people no. Extreme.
77 million pounds.
Extreme. We are talking about a team 100 million to bencher. Also only good enough in Jack Grealish.
Okay, in the center back number.
The center back
Portuguese no.
Ruben Diaz. Diaz was around 50, 56. Diaz was 50 range more. 50 to 60. Na say no so to January ya no decide say and your mama aye dia ma no makofa Mamush. O makofa Nico Gonzalez. And over Kusan of Yaba. In January
Dokuba around 30 something.
Granted, but my point is say your teams get to be award these players or what? And why dear January best spend huge the amount?
Yeah, 68 million.
Well,
Ruben Diaz.
68 million. It's but team here that way. Where when you are ton kwao.
Gundogan free.
No to where when you are that no. Obi anywhere.
They all be bad to thing.
Where when you are near to the dash screen is will be anywhere produce.
Now so for team here you see this.
But the amount involved, we ever calculate.
Yeah, we
ever calculated about 400 million. Yeah, that way. So if you're having a team that is around 400 million, now so when you're good enough, it raises a lot of question about your quality. So Pep is a good manager, but he needs massive financial support. And some with me in the Juma. So or a good manager on to think or a good manager be a 1 and 2 City Nitiba, they have the ability to fix almost all their problems in one transfer window. So when that problem me try say one transfer window I'm fixing by buying about 6 players to fix that. There are few teams that will do that. Oshe Ruben Amorina. Ni team ya yesi ya nyenyi. Omo fa player ba ko pe man in January.
Na so mo beto e bi ba 2 months 3 months before oba.
Mtutu ya jatu.
Ana no one fight.
Mtutu ya jatu.
Enyo no one fight.
But the no tones about for say Calvin Phillips money adi nyina ba Sisa City ko John Stones mo back then I not to John Stones 50 million na ketwa mu be de ho. So that is
Zano bia de te.
Ya je na tum. But you say generally you check a transfer na. Offer even the major 6 teams come sika nyina almost spend the boma. Guardiola de so chon mu nyina. But still you who any more
January.
January yeah.
For some account. Say a whole season.
January na City January na City problems ni yi ne ho pa. Eyi ne ho no then na City for ne. Arsenal January ho na mo fa no.
Arsenal there be Eniska.
Na man force you Arsenal here striker to help Ateta to close the gap no ne as on Liverpool team no. Man for bia. United the form team keja Patrick Dog pen on fan for left side. That is the story. Liverpool one fan. But Liverpool one fan. Homophobia.
Liverpool fa.
Homophobia. But City ekofa Mamouche, kofa Kusenov, ekofa Nico Gonzalez to replace Rodri. When you know January, still, as I can say, team, that these are some of the things. It's going to be a tough battle, but I'm more because they are Champions League teams, and I'm careful, Kaka. I'm careful. So, be more double chance. You'll be on the safer side because some of the managers will have a divided attention. I doubt whether Aston Villa Benyas are divided attention. Maybe. I'm gonna try some enemy, you know. More depth, Kaka. So I honor the me GD Kaka, but Arsenal I know I'm a double chance to be on the safer side, Kaka. Yeah, so whether Sterling Bema, what is still in him before says Saudi. I'm pushing across Saudi. I'm going baby. Not too offensive.
Yo, fan, no. Commander, Mammy for Wincham, and as of Covinci and Sana, no. Mini Croydon. Zagun Croydon in the United Kingdom. Na Evan Foster and Ochna and the Mammy film about Penny Charity Beatrice Esiama. Sunday 13th April Chna and yeah no 1 week Light of the Word Assemblies of God him po Light of the Word Assemblies of God Chna baby I won't know na say I don't know MAU mo amun chapatre okay chapatre Afanko Junction that's my Afanko Junction Afanko Junction so that is so good Afango Jansi Sabate ye. Baby I will find now my party carton you will Gaza do commander the Biago. Whether you drive to honor I go back Babisi it must a quite good figure before fire to go at Kakari Farm. God will in my doors at I don't go high school. Ojina woni ho no zaki to mu ni ogbe nu de omo ni ho mu kromu a the time I poster mami omo ye no okay commander no pay no pay the go lady can it's about your game at Nanya me aduma okay so now supporters na na yes ro mo say Omba stadium na Omba support players no and then no I say players in go out echo car and same chile supporters no because no mo say am more distance omo ho free supporters no tina ehun hia say pay for be say na mo mekasa yes no mo take players in nka no na supporters so mo take oh so far there we read the comments ni bi ene ya oni bi mo kasa yeah ntimi ya sure say bi a chanya me ya aduma e be improve as ne de na yehu no first okay no ade ba ko a ye captain kan na ye me de say o say e 12 finals na ebo because we matches no the FA Cup ne kan na say aka 12 matches every match bi a ne hu ni say cup finals na ebo ti say asem na ono kan no so ahye mu bi nkura say no e say so
Yeah, the SC etimi ye boa ma team no timi pagya na etimi gye double no. SC ye. Nti ano pe the ready na extra supporters no omumra. Go boys ne na no omo ko so omba park si a. Omo fita na mu pi omo hwe a empty. Mrs. Kotoko betimi agye double a supporters na me agye double.
Na supporters 1% mu gye double ne de.
Omo pe o.
Ebi a omo mpo.
Omo pe say agye double no but unu omo ka o ye beba obekọ Sunday na obi ani o ye nima de crop pot.
Hadindra.
Obi adwene ho nte ase ba me hunu say fashion e Kotoko mu no na.
Na me dey fashion bi ani.
E wo mu. Se no ase why yi say na you can lawyer Safu Dukumu was we read comments in Libya. There are some guys I mean more I know what the videos who comments or making fast lawyers be
now
we na me read because is here Kotoko na yepe e bi na last me ne ye coach nya issue me can say coach e ne wo kwa o ko me Kotoko nim nti wo ya ade a me fo say be bo Kotoko no ene na me ka ho ase emfa ho say me no ye close
ba ono so ya adwuma ono so ebeso onya results.
Yes, it is obi so say yes do obi o twasa no nim se na chia e bia wo fo say de wo ye ne boa won de mecho but bia na enkoyi o ba bi your tie chiri nim se no e bia de we se enkoyi nti enye ni sei se nipa no so ka na so de what so yen ka sefa na watena say no se ma o mo kan e be boa
no ti
kakra na so de account de no na team no na hia apabom team no ebe tell say ne se bia na penkra mo ye ne lawyer mo ne akotomu nyina nam se no mu ni Kotoko a omko e team no na mimi di akire enye individual ti ebe say supporters no mu asa ade ni se omu trim we ni ho nti we ta we di abro we ta we are supporting team so me MY ese team because ye share Kotoko atifia ye oya nipa no move on ade nti na agombe so we move on yes
some na me musa 5 questions bi let's go to them ni musa omo dentia obi anka dentia ono obi dentia won kopa
because can first
come and do that arrangement
for matches say yes
treben o phone no na ba na musa say denti na wo wow mempo nya omo ko stadium no na ehia omo
yeah omo nko no na enfren kasa
aha o ko dadade a o nto ye criteria no nimse solo akoto mu bi ni koku bi kura no na sami so afa ho ba bi nimse mu nyina amu pe aduane bi ade so but udu na meba commander so ya ka se bi nya no still that's emfa
abefa bebe jibre because ye di fie bibire na ase no
enye na se no
on say we to hwan ye bibire factors this ye bibire enti en we to bia to NS kakra bebem
omra yeden
say stadium ho cleanliness ye kakra bebem
okay so 0322 494401 on purpose 0322 494401
yeah
and 0322 494771 0322 494771 you can also send us something on Facebook and answer if you know any I'll be a number nothing they but to your nature. You know, if you have any idea now to me, I've just send it, we'll read it. Yes, sir, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning, sir, Chief.
Boss, your friend saying. Okay, Evans. What did I say to Conan saying? I didn't try.
The kind of Conan now. And I'm not been a apology. Yes, opportunity to me actually to throw to really what from top of the top. We do feel and catch them say. Telling me to be committed, safety and yet a guarantee.
Yeah, no answer. I mean, yeah. I don't know because we move you so bad from there.
In fact, I'm not in the different bastard in France. Yes, we're going not to who let you on who calls and who let you careful. And that's I'm not a party over 2 people. Now, don't I'm not a Also, the top of what is
wow. Now we got second point. So secondly, so you're there.
Secondly, a time and I say the bubble. Is it so many other bonds? You only say by the you can't listen about the father 10 to 11 plan. South Africa, other countries, so more about that time. Never go there, boys, you took all one money yet.
Okay.
Now, Papa, for that, in that area.
Wow. Mate, that's it. I think that's a good one. I'll say security. And I feel so time. I the bobo. Okay. Yeah, research. I don't know. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, why me?
In fact, a friend of I just free sometimes.
Ozay, it's you.
And if I can be in baby kind of last time, of course, said you might cut cross and say, you tell you more. Let me put my two months. No more point. I'm not to run over there for me no more. Let us see you with my back of her ball. The intelligence no crying, said the young call. Let's be my idea anyway. And so be international. The Bassa, I will free any normal. Maybe I need to plan my jackal.
Okay, and yes, no, not go say anything. What were you expecting?
We may expect to say, if we are Sitama will be from Solomon, there should be a delivery. In plain punishment, severe, no being a punishment. What do you mean?
Referee and the agree, but also no be porn, you know.
We winning the area.
And we have a mass by
it. Because you cannot, your Kaya song was no so for her born. But I have new savings I see. And young Catasso, and I born your woman.
Okay.
You said to know a serious
Matty,
media grab a
Matty, that's a prime. That's a good one. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, man, I saw cry Ethiopia. Didn't you know go stadium?
The German stadium. The German stadium, I said, where through for no editor match and the other say, one, your first another match, you should be. You who sampa, referee no a mistake, and as well, more pie and maybe and some kata. Coach Koka, your free coach in the fine. Player Koka, your fair. Player no near fire, near far bandino. But refugee mistake here, you are mandino signing is car. Me was with one on the track, it is what this car. Not say you abandon too much, a slit car, but then a sled a catch you at the manor. What to me was one at the Oriana. It was a comic of any play and a better to say they are the reference in the busy.
Empty car, yeah, referee not there, and Uncabo Beto yem. Yem as a referee when in the Nankoma ending, for instance. Okay, I'm say when you know. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Senior, but your friend saying you.
Charles say about
Okay.
Clementine Crew.
As a grandpa, all last week, Sabrina, your baby. But you
maybe a start players to Europe. Play about or not, why any car, or local part of our car, what was you know. See, Napa, local. The Kai had that time the child with Macaca issue. Let me tell you, at the so-called protocol officers training. I could players, but because of what I noticed in the area for you. But I know who these are. So, oh, play a man of Alcohol. And you know, and nobody to players. Aparama ya kiri ya ili ya ni ko Africa. So ko play mo you get la mta ho ko ana la ma ya ni ya ko pa ba ka ni ni.
Odi ni say ya na ohu players no a ohia no kwa ohu quality na form. All right. Yes, hello, good morning.
Hello, Tama, good morning.
Morning, Mini, I'm back when
Ajimandia na kasa free US.
Okay. Ajimandia itiyo.
Kama na mpese mibusa mini ya Commander Griffiths asem say won adwuma pa na no pa mo ye no. Won say all the callers now friend na obi ni ho all linking it to the previous management.
So far the Ajimandia. So far, yeah.
One will say asema Commander Griffiths ebeken. I understand edana safudu cook ebaye no. Na me ni obi na ye say enkakai safudu the comment now call because a challenger Ghana football AFC, but the mistake that some of these people did was they targeted it at one person. No say the same thing, but even a human now we said the problem is not with the previous management, but a problem at Ghana football. Intimacy Commander Griffiths said, say promotion near strength of also Omumra Stadium. We shouldn't be using that mental, and I said that target. Yes, and now I said Embassy football is saying the Ajibo Campati and share a starting and you know and yet and no China and Kofoya Somuko Stadium. So we should find the root cause rather than thinking saying a fact there is no anywhere.
Okay.
I say obviously on Stadium any decision on what to spend his money on. So we should rather create value for Nipani Sika or the Kore Stadium or the Coast Stadium. They say they are being saying now, Ubini Hunting, Griffiths. They are doing a good job, but they should take out that mentality. Yes, I do. Ombe break. They be on them.
All right. Almadria Dasipi, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I'm Bachowani. Isaac, it's you.
But I'm going to around Stadium area or Anamity as inside the game and to go Stadium. If you let me talk about the Stadium. The meaning that I give you the name is going to go, we could get the man occupy.
I'm taking it.
I take it. If there's a number of ICD, but we need about our thing. Radio, you know, who the cost of football now gets, and they don't see any consideration.
And the same, Samuel, the Indian Stadium is
radio.
Okay, radio. Okay.
Somewhere, Robert, now I'm here for you, sorry, if you want to analyze it, we need to go, and you can play it, we do have. The attention leaves that thing. Now, GFA president, that's the issue. If you want to go to the I'm say house there doing that. Let me take a clear house. The consider mom and the family of
Okay. I think your point is well made. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. M4 being so sonafe. There are some messages on Facebook now. We need to read them. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Sir.
Good morning, Mr. Otu.
Senior, morning. Bacho it you.
Bacho, media boko. The master make kama Yanko Stadium no. Nikai obika previous management na sem.
Ka audio.
No be any say.
Nikai na me peti na yen.
No, be any say. Previous management or not team no air kono. Promotion no koso. And then obi sorry I see kotoko you running over social media. You're running over radio so. That time now me let me see the meter bear 5. Me am to the category near the room. The guy give lead no when you be gate na you be go park in CBP. So that and control your agenda will come and kotoko you running radio so sorry you running social media and radio. No our sister station back with the Kesmin FM. Momunti na me ko stadium biem.
Okay, so all the NSA and some be a chamua obi kaye tina na ma won go stadium.
Yes. Okay.
But Mate, I think the point is
so running radio so no me family
Wow. Bajo, good morning.
Morning, Tama. But I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm Bajo you.
Me first book, me from Benjamin. I want to take me the pillow. Give me the idea of your child. The entire music so new Christian. And he said, "Can you ujna? Let's ujna part soa. Obobo pa. And let's no money amateur. No matter good things no. And the two, the one who amateur no. So Benjamin Asare. It is something protocol Malik. Say, Bola of boy. Say come back for me. Say the man of protocol. Say no has. Say can you who could say you ma? Who push up more than the church? You are just for no assume. And then, please no more work at clear. Yeah, it's a public. Say Benjamin Asare. And then the other two say, you see a talk, you take it to your phone. And then, Ghana, we are on a mamlu, Africa on a mamre, a bridge for on a mamlu, we be on a mamre, yes, so let's see a protect with your phone. So, over our network in Yajuma. You can hear for sunlight. Sunny, and any family I know, or protect with no, Lampa, or what they did, or be our talk. Or go to the park, Emma, and it's again not a play.
Okay.
And tonight, you won't shake to see you. You won't want to see you. The girl has me to come here. When you talk to me, I'm on a floor. Don't bet you. So,
that's it. Hello, good morning. I think I have the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have two also now. The embassy minya. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chu.
Yes, Mbazowani.
Enough.
Okay, enough. Now we eat you.
Commander. So, me, I'm not to say I'm into they say demand was true. Man, the more so papa. The two of like this. The senator, the people to the better answer. And then you also college one out to me, educate our work.
And the demand ben are okay.
So to me,
okay.
So you see, as my demand, and here too huge. There was too huge. I say, remember this was because of the call was because of the people who the Kodoma, a crack rather young kind.
Yeah.
So then you can demand because we share the time with the moment to see around you one customer.
And now, again, answer some wow, bravo, mamma demand no cost.
Mr. You say, your family say, Yasia, you see this. You don't make an offer. We do say this is a quality school fees.
Okay.
It's easy, enough.
Okay.
Enough.
Okay.
And secondly, now we do because stadium. My uncle Bird in a matching. We already say a photo to me in the phone.
We are on the phone.
We do not say iPhone 1 year in stadium. It's 20 meter away. Next time, stadium, maybe I come on number. A hard, because that's what they support.
Okay.
But I say, all
right, MZ, yeah, hello.
Boss, good morning.
Morning, but I'm on this. Okay,
we did the UGC.
Okay, yeah.
Container.
Okay.
Now, me the problem pan say, me the stadium in Metaba, I will create Mr. Metaba. Now, everybody sitting show fee too much. Sitting show fee. Second one, she must enter for movie. Teacher Fakanalo. What did you see?
Oh.
What did you just answer my question? They be an radio show, social media. And so, pack a day, wherever by never. Okay. Maybe be a back. May service and be a back.
Okay.
In a watch and ever.
Mate, yeah, that's CP.
And I'm soon to be on my markers at home.
Yeah, that's CP. Yeah. MZ Commander. MZ ya semba kwa ya kaka na mumfi yen. when you do your research, you find solutions. Because someone, I'm for a kaka, my main summarizing.
Oh, my
first one, no, security or stadium. And time I ever born. Okay. Back time na ebiem. We aba ma obi every kopon ma mo jani na ba. Referee for won say pepper ye ni ho. Enti o kotena wa say referee the results aba. Okay, referee for no try pm ba mi enu mi ansa biem. Obi so say was it TV na edempo. Exodus of players. Na players who do obedi dia no so catch you with sikeni ho okay yeah very answer admin do as creative value so also me meet you 20 cedis na me mehebo let me feel that the 20 cedis menya some faso and I think a general one ma betu esika ma ba stadium me am buy here a year bomb me am buy a seat me te so efin players no so kwa me musu ye okay then we also can buy radio for in central for said the analysis say or foreign we no do or say no as player ko nim ni din onim kotoko player din previous management some no sabe mun some ankrofo kan enti still I be no me peeved feel say and also nye players no matured when the masari dago abuza fe wu ni biem ono na saka yi ticket no say no so many pamba then now say en abrabo na mu general hiding obomodi ad na damfo ba bi ba ya wi an phone a borders on security again and while mu so careful because phone dey timi we fear them kra but e be no and we so can about see so are you feeling central for obi so ha abranti be say teams no do so tiama competition no as a gawundo see enti so mra 12 said the be awo we are no so wo kopa okay we say people are not going to the stadium because of May 9 report and even recently measures that they have taken after Poli's death. They always take the fun aspect from us. Instead of protective measures, those attractive areas people enjoy like Jibo's Bulldog should have a place inside the stadium. Like as a creative environment around the stadium now. Commander, you bet you be there, but when I make of us, me by saying I can't find nothing.
Tama di kai previous management dey na America no me nkasa na ya mponsa dey nkwa na America so hwe asa problem ya supporters start say mitawe chi start tama na Dr. Chei e free hono no your Dr. Chei ta things na so be kana America
dey na dey na order do
but na
your man no so me Herbert
no mo
your man no mo keke support
no mo ba dey mo sa na mani etwa ye no me na America awareness ho ye na Edwin mo ne Alex mo. But Dr. Chei time and not Dr.
Edwin, ni deeper the same. Be dia ko kan. Oh, okay.
Nti as a di the time a Dr. Efri one na ya take over no. Minimum supporters almost 200 Efri mu di Dr. Chiko Nations. Until na me kan say no. If you no me will be one maybe sim ne. Fi say Dr. time no. Na na amposata wa ma stadium da. E be sim ne. Na ya de no so ba ya wo
na den na kotokoi mo ye ni say
won and I can say obi ka media ne ko because of nsem bi e be ba abonten we mpe we asem we ta we say
na say na mo an am the media for no there's one thing about the media media for no mun and creating generating news
tama enti na me ka say e say ye hu say e ye kotoko no nye individual na wa be di team na nimu no mi say obi ntimi kan say na ya mponsa no open asem sene me tama no wo kotoko no.
You need to do it now.
But you see, me dey say yes support initiative kotoko enye de obedi animu enne bia me ben na apenkra pa me ben no intimate na gazette na apenkra ko na bia fa say the time and say the career be kotoko anyini no da no a enti because them tin na pekati enti no me ma park and say me support bi
but commander only be adwene say assume you want to solve these problems and zan me kono one the can see the leadership must also be seen to be united
and na ye
me ba na de o ka circles ne bomu
supporters ni nyina
ono o ka bomba me kasro bi adako bi na Africa ke sapon say bi a Dr. Chei
okay
and de hiam bi a hebe na ya mponsa ne bia into at that level say na ye research I solve problems
good ipa
have ni edudwa na bi a ye be no aduane no enti eno so mo bia say after all
mpanyfo no crack unity o muntem
there's no problem into bia on the chefa e bia haven't seen this as a problem also bia na nane ne management so start years ade of course bi mo ma na because the okodi na chi ne kro no ede wo tim ka ho a obey ne den two that's stadium zo fin
tama no na ye sisi so hu a se mo ta ba se ntina omo ton hawkers na eba mu be ko bi no obi abedi kwadu obi adi aduane bi
ko omo ma ne fin ne
se na me ka sa ne ma no so sisi na se ye tase wo mo se at least hawkers ne guo ti my day kwa na be
we ka kre my ideas so
wo hu ata we ko be na
ball no Ghana ya koye nim mo maye mo ball no se anwumrew
tama ye bobi anwumre o mo ma say ade say ye mo bi anwumre kra de aba ta say me wu nya bi kra
enya sa no nkwa na reason no ye ka bi onipa 10 bi o ho a eye anwumre akombeba say ye so so won kakra
because anwumre de say
no ka say mo na no pa so bo so ga kwasi ara me kwa
sorry no so
enti eno de e wo ho referee for no mo ana ya mo ha wo
referee sin de mo 80%
mo ana mo ha omo referee bi eno o team referee be di ama kotoko against team fofra kotoko fo
ena bi omo ye
so be di ama be chim fo team be say nipa ba mo am go referees no o say mujai because supporters say omo mpin twanchia omo na menka say wo omo no omo kasa say referee mo
but
they are not happy
but referee na oba no we professional na so be di ade abro se koya ade na won ye professional but you see na wotie tama wotie because tama wajuma wotie ti dia wuyi metimi di bia story bi aba na my mother say tama ko ka se mo say wan kasa wo trans na say ah da bi mi din hu hia me mi pa na me te wonom no e say me hwe me
nye sa na mum bia na waba na de sika bia masame se na mbe se mo de 1 hour yi kan kotoko asem na no so ntwantia because obi akeka other clubs so asem akaye enti wo ka easy say we
na me ka say we professor so no one
commander bia madam for no na ebi obi je masase ana ma de ebi na ma ba commander also wetimi ni mpanyimfo ho amompe green for emi enza mo metwam keke mame ebi a unya authorization a obeba
ya
baby so a enam se mimi ni munti ena wo yes amane na nipa no unim nti onye ma no enti enya ni nyina na ya bribe ne director mo ma reference ni nya wo maduma two na fashion ne de aduma bi am na onya de fashion de akakra wo yentimi nim free some of you are not happy with what went on radio for so ba for yes e ka ho
ba for be serious
oh say dey ni baba agudi na mebo omo si yesu e ka ho
na say oni zakito
me dey me ditum zakito any obed omo say they see analyze foreign news ni ade no on be analysis na chire ni nyina medu Ghana as GFA president na ko yibibi edu ha ye nka ball asem zak me boa
tama no kwese ye ka ho
but there is nothing to be said
tama me ba
asem bi
e ka say do is na wo fox na ne say juna mi team pa sa to be ba li ma do na ne kanewu mo de wa na mu si ye ma no e bia be wa na kotoko ne has we ka ti mi ti fie say am pese no de we ni pa
yesu e jai local news
local say ye ba 2 minutes You say about he buy you abandon temu abrofo no emma ha.
They want all information.
But yeah, over person o ka kotoko ase koto ha o ka ha asasem. Okay, we me find is about. No, general yi na me. General yi na me. Amanga. And I say that is say no say mo ya.
And demand ni just on ko ye juma
ka. Foreign news and make say foreign news on best start here. O metimi aka chire mo player bi a ono ni fie kura yi ba kotoko ni has edu ana bi aka be 5 minutes ni am 1 minute 1 minute.
There is no information.
So me ba information in there.
Me ba commander yeah bay. Go far phone.
Commander dey no plan wa.
Go far phone yeah. O the upper ungo screw that crowd type. Manchester versus Newcastle.
Na kan sama be PF.
December 200 pages.
But time now workers be yeah. Fox na we man ye fe no. Say na sa na mani ni oba na we information.
Ma min true.
Do dey to acquire sa na we nya na.
Okay, so there's a new generation. Commander, say ono oba na wo fast ofia. And then no TV na so we fie no. And kolani ni mkrofo grandson. So na youth no mo back to be 20 29 years no. They want to hear more about Chelsea ne Arsenal ne Real Madrid no. Betting ne buy no. Nkola ho no mo twitwa adi because omo trust the system into they are not too much interested in betting with the local league. I am on kai say we are selling the product. Commander. I'm on mine but we are also selling a product. And the car do baby omubetie no.
Yeah, mo dia ba. So say obi ka say obi ko ka say kotoko aye social media. Say supporter bi so complain about sa name. By sa name
traditional person say ticketing no kra ne mwa.
Ba 25 aye kwaya nima.
O say the end person dealers so na fifre to na go to ticket.
Ba dia betime twa wo fie bi a wutwa ya ba ya na ya chele wa wuram no.
And so I maintain say
network na say na so internet dey come ya say be 2 days before the game say ba say match na Sunday by Friday say pay for the team dey near matutu akwam okay by Friday and starting to a ticket ba Ghana wo say kweye say dey oboso obi so fa chase akotwa the fake one e dey aba.
I think say mu hear a lot of engagement
no correct and there no correct
and mu hu say a commander the media stakeholders yeah, they any football for us that Tennessee a part of them. Problem on so almost say yeah no. Omi negative. Somebody said yeah. Omi negative. Other than go my any more. Omu krum kra yen go order. Na yen negative towards them and we are negative towards our own people. And in penny for so engaging crofo. Na omu say we are part of the process. Kanena ne kan na wo kasa asem se 1 hour ne ade me mbeza me ko na nya se ye no 1 hour kwa wo people are giving you information behind the scene.
Good morning sir.
Good morning.
Oh why
In fact a friend of say just free sometimes
Ozay etiu
and if I try me doing you baby kind last time I call said you my control so say it is you let me put me to a moon train. No more poor honey. I'm not to run a model for me no more. They toss me a bit like alcohol ball. The intelligence no credit.
Those please. One thing I'm expecting as Asante Kodoko and has some bands a season I'm so today should engage the FA. saa 3 groups no because omo na mbo kapa Kotoko has na mbo kapa when it comes to the league. So music asem omo expenditure yes the amount they spend
clubs no better as them
oh to na clubs and players papa ben no moto
ahadem dey ma to play bi obi ato bi o
say tama o kaka bona say edidi because say bia
na sama tesin ba bi any for no monti asem we aso
no tama ebi ne say obedi ke bia e man say ha say ko techima na say wanchi e bia hotel house be kwa akoda no wo de sama test na say o de
ana no na kaila for na sitake
na make say
na mo da
but so bia house ba Kotoko
has a ajoso
me dey yi example ye ko wanchi hotel Kotoko da ye no I don't mean person be am dey price and omoji wo honom ye new hotel bi omosi wo omosi divisional police headquarters na chi nice place omokoda obi ba ya no nipa de ko ya Kotoko ne na ekodi nko kan say Kotoko na mo pese mo koda ba bi a other teams ne ba o da bi mo dey mo standard nru ho
okay
well say it say na me
almost spend the power nti omo nkambo together with the FA na omo pe professionals are ombemo maye sa off season sa to buy na we so na your ball league we as akwala o ko school on pa adusua no onya try na exam so ni bag ni books we were ko akotokra ohun school ye ka so next week we be school afi na ko he ne bag ni books na de no pa adusua no to obe prayer say obe ko vacation classes enya classes keke o kwa san ba abusua de enti no otu no be san no wako back to school no but still we sharp no leading
okay.
The best thing is that those 2 clubs has Kotoko after the season. Send your security and safety measures are. You never can want some. We say solve issue, but it be before Fraba.
I think they should lead the discussion.
Someone needy. Non-per professionals with the FA. Not the new measures. But among Kofom, you see a cram mountain so.
Okay.
They said the last time na has match has in the mediama. And will be the powerful chapter 0. Omo baby omo tanan to nipa na on kan ndru 12 yes so the picture na to ana mushi jama nipa na on kan ndru 12
motivation of for
in place some tisi form Jack no to here Pokemon test ye kan wasem bi and one show ya man ya nko wan bo ho ban pe bi anka ho be duru ba bi no those na number
okay obi say in the interest of Kotoko and has the team should employ few ladies to clean the seats every match. This because the NSA will disappoint them on the seats. Again, say no niasem no.
Yes, we need NSA no. But me dem more trust one man ya mpofo or the other anka. One ya new ya mpofo anka. Yeah, me hu ni so betimi aye bibi. E we NSA yes.
Again, all the members who are part of the Kotoko team security should deploy themselves in the stands with identity to ensure security than to be in the tunnels and the VIP.
Tunnels they say will be akra.
And you know, me kwa mi position different no. They say the abasi guys omo etu omo kan ni ade. Nipa e ba stadium o sika no. E ye wo na wo je dodo no. Enti ade bia obeya ma nipa ba no ye bia nya hwi o.
But no,
they don't lose anything. No.
Cinema, that me call you. Me first time I'm 15 cities. And the clean so. I said, I'm making. I said, let me be some scoreboard one say. You in fact say, Wozu Kran Yakwaba. And to kwenda 2 years ni Yakwaba. To give you a get them.
And teacher say,
the few get them.
Una obo home no. Una also making sure say it is done. Two. Una also because all supporters never.
Never yeah.
National Sports Authority Germany supporters.
Yes. And they are correct.
Won go for na ebe no. So what so omo here no omo nya make sure they do it or help them to do it.
Boss me patch so obo make kenti why was so ohwe National Sports Authority for no mo clean stadium. E ye mini team no. Omo supervisors. Omo force supervisor omo
to ade woni omo here you and their own team.
Matiwasi.
Me dey ne say.
Matiwasi boss.
Una nipa ne ba betu asika na ma omo here they are your supporters. They are your publics. Enti almost see a baby and that's why you feel. And as Sports Authority phones, the fan say omunya. Mumu making sure so all my year and nasa mumu or mumu. Said a bit, we young man so cast on go stadium be me go to 15 cities. One of the king be a vacancy.
Mina sofa.
No one go stadium ni be ma.
Man could be a team no. Only home team the best of her.
And making sure say it is done. Yes, okay, a sports authority na ben try and come wanya na obi ama onu dey no lose.
Don't ebenyina koduru baby a ekubu o wuntimi nko
baby yeah can.
But dey wo kana si o ye problem no. Senior man tell you.
So what behind the scenes o dey baba your word.
Me bezo ante mase, me so mate wase.
O be your word.
Mate wase ai.
If you no yen clean baby, me da ma juice can am dey wa am. So wo boa e ma ye clean ho a. Omo ba na ekwa ombeka se ekwa wedi na ho
nipa na yes
yeah fiwu no
mo ni din and no crap
tina make say we tell say sports authority and na ma bisi no nti no mo ma se
ndi wana mo a opesi etufa ho ne say
no club na
obo home no
engage them
say be abeka bi a we sika omo jump percent ye ba na ho le fino compare
bi kwa na betima ka chom so o dey make 250 ni emfa clean o ba o ka say obi adwuma no
o so one dey me no ya adwuma ba ye problem is me 250 me so be 2 be nyina koduru ba bi 100 dey beba mu
me da nya me nka de be nyina koduru
but it is e was your so anu me mu say e yo madwuma e was so mo ye
yo tie no na
e yo madwuma e was so mo ye
so mo ye o nya
ye sa fight back je bi na me come ka say violence but e yo madwuma e yo so mo ye
ọmọ nyẹ
no the time e ni baba yi politics o ka me message say perform ka percentage no mo
ji bi na toilet ya say
o percentage no mo tino say ni say no me ka say mo kira mbese ye ni e dey am percentage say 25% e be mo 20 e dey 5 ni be
exactly
na mo no man negotiate what ya say anti asia
na bi say ya sa na ba na say do kwa
say e quite ya because o 25 o
ti na me nyi wa
25 na o na o ya say so about 20
and we are no wa dey ya
yes I dey be ya kasa
was you bo me nyi wa
I know my right
listen how you beg
boss
me dey na say e bi ana sports authority for no
unde mase
e bi asika na omo jo no omo kro mu ntimi ventua pepa no
yeah
e bi asika omo betua mo pepa no de wutua mo no kra nso na omo de bi akwa pepa ba bi
na say stadium na omo hweso no department bi wo a omo ni ahode so mbe ye nsai
department be no mo eso
ebugu su na eras no ya ensai na tiegu futuro gu na ensai no
ntina me ka say
ensai
so
omo ni sa ahode
was you sa posture we the problem ba the problem ba ne say ma me ncho come and then say almost so challenges are you don't know
yeah
ebi kura na kane na ba employing go form omo yes na ba say
on timi
there are a lot of things happening
now you push here saban so ba ya de na say inside dia say you beti ne atim
aban de na no ye tie
I think the time ya kabum
de kwa ni na say aban
na we WC u de jira jagro
now we WC
now we 5,000 now we be nya 20,000
what across sports stadium na say nipa ba now bola what is the problem
na omo mu so vice stadium dey man na so mu
ye o ma anya no a wo so wa anya nti na manipa so omo ma no and egu ti ma unye ska no enti so tell say obi na also
I think the best thing that has happened to Kotoko recently Nana Penkra ye ni say ondi Kotoko enim no di ntina make asa on say this fashion na emuka nyina na we this Nana came in ono no onni Kotoko onko ka obi asem da ono onko ka se empam obi da onko ta obi echi da eti Nana in his wisdom tina se no se bi asem de Nana apenkra obedu Kotoko enim eti he is a unifier. If ocean approacher all he's trying to do is say yan kambom na yama Kotoko ensa so ensori biu ento hwe na approach even with supporters onko dina obi echi da de de nya ne say we ni time twemu munya mo de nya ne say yan kambom na team no ensa so ensori biu now if you see Fabu sensors say because of the background now na make can see oba ya oye odeti no say dabi sisi wom mentena se ma sa sisi no nkoso entino say now no jim asemba e o kan na ye di nkomo o kan say I know by them because when I want to do mobile money and a bajiska. Okay, I some no. Yeah. Ebile for so see. Into on the back gun as chartered accountant. I said how can adenia kotoko dia? Na I say the ono why a service provider no on the diska no. O ji ya time so o say kotoko mu die ni, obi ade ni. How is it possible? Ade ayo kotoko dia no. Service provider no ni sika on the account mu. O ji ya time so o say mu die ni. Na say the menti ase. Enti no na de ye project now no I be project manager also mo hwei no my relaunching because now kotoko want to own the information so skade bomb wa udi o ma no mo at e dey amount it fi say with na de nka admandu amo so minua obia krofi mo ne yi we de nka oye neutral ogiran finfin ono na ya so oko so de ndin na onim ho hwei sɛ deɛ na esi na apenkra onim ho hwee nti ka we deɛ obi akrofi mu no maka agyendu mo ne obia enkambom na mo support onyama at least
na de on support
no asa ajima say no take it o say ajima we and china match to be 1000 mai na ya auto na si waji ato
ayan kuma ayedi
if you want to resolve a problem or resolve an issue there's a way out. Say, oh, kind of problems, oh, bonana, basonia, Nana can engage them.
Oh, say, and
say, you know, suggestions. Engage them, find out why a beer, because some of them are known. Yeah. They ain't can in it. Now is the woman. And say, almost when you reach out to them, now almost so cut the how or more. Now more assurance as the leader. It seems some of them are really peeved. Oh, say, Kwanya,
it be more affected.
Kotoko the free and a heart of folk, leadership.
No, say it's
the style of the leader. It's many people falling in love. Say, look, I have said about men's suffering. And I know,
but two has in the form.
The way is that I'm Michelle Branty. We make a young man here, or you su Abobo Yabi.
Adom ya.
But baby na oba ni edin go say. Ne da no siam no jame pa tum ni krati. Nam say adan. Ye na ne heaven men sa kokabum twan troze kotoko na munsuo so. Say ne boa.
Kotobuto Germany aba.